Hello Western Oregon sports fans, and welcome to the season recap edition of Wolves Weekly. I'm your host Danny Barnes, and joining me today we have head volleyball coach Brad Saindon. How are you doing today, Brad?
Hi Danny, thanks for having me.
Well, it's been a long and a short season overall. Felt like we were in here just talking about the season preview just a little while ago, but I know you've put some miles on those tires out there and through the air and everything else like that, and did pretty well this year as you guys finished in 4th place in the Great Northwest Athletic Conference with a 13-5 record.
Yeah, Danny, we had a great year. I'm very happy with the way my team played. We were playing our best volleyball at the end of the season, which I think is a really positive thing. It just seems like we got better. Towards the end of the season, we won 5 straight games and 7 out of our last matches. So I'm really happy with that. But it was also kind of the year that could have been. We were so close. And we had a unique, I call it the cycle of doom, because we beat University of Alaska Anchorage twice. University of Alaska Anchorage beat Western Washington twice, and Western Washington beat us twice. So that circular effect, I think, had an effect. It just was tough for the selection committee to kind of figure out how that all played out. In our last match, we beat Alaska Anchorage, knocked them out of winning the conference championship. And I was really hopeful that if we won that match, we might get some consideration from the committee. Turns out Alaska Anchorage went ahead of us. We had 2 representatives, Seattle Pacific and Alaska Anchorage went to the NCAA tournament, but we were so close to being in there. We had 3 5-set matches that we lost, one at Montana Billings, and both matches against Western Washington we lost in 5 sets. And had any one of those matches or 2 out of those 3 matches gone the other way, I think we would have gone to the NCAA tournament. So we were just within points of having an entirely different end to the year.
It is. You want to say not disappointing isn't exactly the word, but like you said, just so close right there with winning. But you guys at least gave yourself a chance as you guys really streaked down the end there to set yourself up for those big matches right there. And as you mentioned, Seattle Pacific and Alaska Anchorage just happened to be the 2 representatives from the conference that both got into the West Regional.
Yeah, and again, we had a great year. It was a fun year. We got better. The players enjoyed it. There was no drama. And we just kept getting better and better, and I think that's going to continue. This team has we haven't heard the last from this group yet.
Well, a couple of those ones that were pretty loud out there on the court this year. You had 3 women, make the all-GNAC teams. You had Danielle Reese represent you on the first team, Chrissy Kemper on the second, and then Becky Blees earning honorable mention honors. Can you please just give me a little bit about each one of these 3 that will all be returning to the Wolves next year?
Well, Danny Reese was kind of the lightning rod of our team. I think she was the single best-known player amongst our opponents. So I think when you talk about Western Oregon volleyball, Danny's probably the first one that you would think of. She was a unanimous all-conference selection, well-deserved. Finished 2nd in the conference in kills per set. I think she finished 3rd in the conference in points. We had to go through a couple weeks without her. She sprained an ankle, which was a difficult time for us, but we kind of muddled our way through without her. Thankfully, she's back. She's just a great volleyball player and a great kid. And she also made the all-academic conference team, so that's big time for her. First team all-conference, all-academic conference. So just a terrific player and a terrific young woman. Chrissy Kemper for the second straight year, made the 2nd team all-conference team. She was the 2nd leader in attack efficiency, basically meaning that she was the 2nd best hitter in our conference. I was shocked, frankly, that she didn't make the first team, but she still has 2 more years ahead of her, and I think she'll eventually crack that first team all-conference. And I was just so pleased that Becky Blees was recognized by the conference coaches, making the all-conference 3rd team. She had a great year and is getting better and better, and so I was really happy that the 3 of those players were recognized by our coaches.
Fantastic. And as you mentioned right there, you touched on it a little bit, but the all-academic team. Nice to see 2 of those 3 get on the all-academic team. Danielle Reese, Becky Blees, and they were also joined by Samantha Ward, a fellow junior, along with Danny Reese, that were all, they have to earn 3.2 grade point average and play in over 50% of the games. Still a very impressive feat, making sure to pick up a couple of those along the way, and they had to be in at least their 2nd year of eligibility there.
Danny, my view on the all-academic team is maybe that's the ultimate award. I think I would rather have someone make the all-conference, all-academic team than actually just make the all-conference team, because, as you said, it's a combination of academic achievement and athletic achievement. So that is what really makes me proud. You mentioned Danny Reese. We talked about Becky Blees making both the all-conference team and the all-academic team. But I want to also mention Samantha Ward. Sam had a great year and is becoming a very, very good volleyball player, and she's a terrific student. So I was really happy that she made the all-academic team.
Well, just want to talk to you really quick about some of the changes, or with your team, actually the lack thereof changes that's going on for next year. You guys happen to lose just 1 senior off this team, Callie Young, a defensive specialist that helped you out a lot this year, played in a lot of matches, a lot of sets for you. But at the same time, you also bring back everyone else, basically, to the team.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm so excited about the next year. We're going to miss Callie. She was a terrific addition and a terrific personality on our team. But outside of her, we bring everybody back. And not only do we bring them back, but we get a whole half year to train, to get better. I'm looking forward to my players working with Coach Corey Metzger, our new strength and conditioning coach, sports performance coach. That effect on our team is completely unknown because we've never had anyone organizing our strength and conditioning and sports performance before. So I'm really excited about that. I'd also like to mention Leslyn Satelli. She started for us as a freshman as a setter, which is an unbelievable accomplishment. I was astonished that she was not the freshman of the year, because in my mind there was no question that she was the best freshman in the conference. So we have a young core team coming back, and I think we're going to be really good next year, and I just can't wait to get there.
Well, it's too bad that we got to wait those 9 months or whatever we can to talk to you again and get back here to see how this team is doing. But I know just from a fan's point of view, it's a very exciting year. A lot of talent out there on the floor, a lot of athleticism. Pretty fun to watch. And like you said, you gave everybody a nice little taste there as you guys closed the season with 5 straight wins, winning 7 of the last 8, and with basically the whole team you're bringing back next year. So just as a fan, I know we're looking forward to it. And Brad, I want to say thank you for joining us.
Yeah, and one further thing, very shortly we're going to announce our recruiting class for next year. So we've been out recruiting hard, and even though we lose 1 player, we still have a really exciting class coming back. So please tune in the near future, and I'll tell you about the recruiting class that we've signed.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Brad, for joining us, and thank you all for watching this season recap edition of